Hello YouTubers, it's Travis. Welcome back for more Storybook Brawl content. I had a really good run on stream yesterday and we got some serious climbing done. My goal has kind of been to see if I could get to 4,500 this wipe and then push for maybe 5k MMR on the next one, which is a pretty lofty goal for me, having played the game seriously for about 2 months now. I'd say 2.5 really. And this was one of the games from that session. So the gameplay is a little more focused and competitive than what I usually do. But I think that makes for good content as well, especially if you're looking to improve and maximize things in this patch. If you're kind of tired of the top build, Matt Nass did say on a dev stream that there are some changes underway that will be hitting probably Monday of this upcoming week. So that we've got that to look forward to as well. I hope you enjoy watching the video, and I hope that you'll subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click that button. It'll give you an alert when there's a new video to watch, and it'll help the channel grow. All right. Thank you, and enjoy. I typically get pretty good finishes with Fallen Angel. I would like to continue getting good finishes and see if we can hit that 4,500 plateau. So I think we're going to take FA again. It's my best placing hero out of this batch. Yeah, I actually do better with FA than I do Zell. It's probably a hole in my game I could improve. But not today! Not today. Hey, what's up, Jay Nasty? Doing good. How you be? And you were like one of the original people watching me play the Magics a long time ago. Hope things have been well in your world. Lead off with the evil unit. We're FA. Be cool to get the evil buff going. Or the good buff for just really any of them, but I'm not super interested in buying neutral units on FA. It also beats or ties with most other first round buys, but not that one. Well, I don't want dwarfs on FA, so let's spin it to win it. That's Hulkwood. It's quite Hulkwood. Well, dude, thank you for being out there and working with it. If I can get this and then spin it into another evil unit, I think we're in business. And there, that's an evil unit. That's all I need. We'll take it. So at least the attack buff's on next turn. It's like getting a mem for free, basically. All right. So I think we're going to do free mem. Oh, couldn't have even been better. And that's a board. Should be stobbled from here. Hey, morning, Nick. Howdy, howdy. Fallen Angel's not been kind to you? Interesting. I've had really good results with Fallen Angel. I'm trying to see if I can hit 5k. I don't think I'll be able to do it this season. But the gameplay patterns that I'm developing now may allow me to do it next season. I hope the girls enjoy their new room, Snake. And that it's a good move for you guys. There's some Lord Frosias. It's kind of an absurd beauty start with the Frosias, and we very nearly got it. Like, that could have broken where we tie and don't take any damage. This is a decent ranged unit, which I'm kind of digging. I also quite like the Dronky. But I can't get both of these. So it's kind of like, which one do you want? Howdy, Frosty. I could sell out of the Billy Goat and get both of them. Yeah, that actually seems pretty good. We'll do that. Because anything summoned out of the donkey gets the buff too. So we ought to be fine here. Good morning, Frosty. Huh, I wonder how it can be so different. Well, one thing I figured out is there's very different play styles for the different heroes. Like, I was having a really hard time with Pan Shadow until I had a conversation with Kokodon about it. All right, at least there is some punishment. And we didn't take damage, so that's fine. Certainly worked out better for us than it did them. That's kind of perfect, eh? This is a nice, strongly board, and I'm pretty happy with it. So the plan with Pan Shadow, I've actually got a video going up on YouTube about it this evening. Exclamation point YouTube if you want to see it in action. But it kind of plays like APOC, but he transforms at 4.2 if you think about it, right? So it's just bloody stabilize as much as you can, and then just start buying 4s as soon as you get there, because you're going to see all of them. Mostly what you're interested in is Sporkos, and then you'll flip that into Burning Trees and build a good build out of that. Like, that's the super short version. The long version is start collecting units at level 4 for whatever the best build is for Pan Shadow, because you'll be able to hit it faster than anyone else. You basically get 4 treasures if you don't die. Well, you can still get some of them, but just understand that's not a long-term part of your game. Mostly what we're interested in now on Fallen Angel is experience, because like we're incredibly stable. So like I definitely want this XP. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy this for the treasure, and it is a pretty significant boost, and then lock for the XP. Sark ain't great, but it'll work fine here. Yeah, it's impossible to pair them after 4. So like start selling out of your 3s. Like, there's a habit that you'll develop of, you know, I don't know, I have 2 good witches, so I don't want to sell them. And that habit's just gone once you're Pan Shadow. They're not going to do anything for you. Sell them. I figure the Sark is kind of like we've got 5 evil units on board, and I can hedge a little bit towards the evil and just kind of keep this good wedge over here, and this will do something for us to keep us stable, and let me just keep buying XP. But yeah, that's a good thing to point out, Nick, is like you're not going to be able to get, you know, 2 and 3s completed. That poor little cup purse is just never slaying anything. You can see here how stable we are. And that's what makes me want to kind of go for the XPs. I would like something to improve the Kitty Cup purse here, but I don't think the Vulture is quite enough. But Sporko is always enough. I really want to hit XP, but I also really want to log for another Sporko. So it's so much better than the Shadow Assassin. And just potentially the best 4-drop in the game. I'd be happy to see one more XP, and then we can start sort of planning a comp. It's exciting to see more and more people get into Storybook Brawl. It's a really fun game. Guess it's free Earthquake Day. Chonk. I really want to be doing level 4 things here if we can. These are level 4 things. Kind of can't afford to log for them. Like, I could just take this and play it here. It's not like I have to have Soul Tack. Although Soul Tack with the Sporko and the good support is pretty freaking nice. Probably some Lightning Dragon gamers out there too. I don't know. I want both of these, but I can't get both of them. And I don't want to lock going into 5. I think I'd feel most comfortable with the Soul Tack, because it does something even if, like, it can be a temporary boost for me, even if we don't full go trees. I really do want that, though. But I don't think I can afford to play a unit down for it. I sometimes like Woggles on FA, but I'm going to be an adult, go to 5, see what we get at 5. Fate's having a rough time. Richard, thank you for the resub.
45 months. Kids left home. What's a guy to do?
Watch lots of Semulin on Twitch. That's what's a guy to do. Thank you very much, my friend. Y'all spam some cats for Richard. I said I wanted one more XP and we got it, so let's take it. And see if we can find a level 5 thing to do. I want this. Looks like a pretty easy Ring of Rage. Mummy doesn't really need the attack anymore. It kind of does, doesn't it? Guess we play her for another round. And this puts me 2 XP ahead of the lobby. I don't want to continue turboing it, although I do feel like we're pretty stable still. And I could take one turn. God, I could just buy this and go immediately to 6. That's 5 gold to just be at level 6 and go find a comp. And I don't think Geppetto's going to kill me. I do think they're probably going to beat me, but I don't think they're going to kill me. If I'm going to do that, then let's just clear up a space in the shop too. Maybe there's something I want. Hey, nice Soul Tack. Dragons sure are a cool comp, huh? This is why I love Soul Tack. Somebody's going to be dragoning. There's always somebody dragoning. I don't love Soul Tack enough to buy 2 of them. Plus, I'd like to see level 6 shop. Lordy, huh? I think that's the one comp I don't want to try to get into. Burning trees, we can talk. Yeah, I'll talk. I'll talk. I don't mind making a small investment there. I suspect this is so much better with the Sporko that we just play it. Well, that's 17 damage twice. That's a lot of toughness, though. I could just do this, but the cat's almost better. Weird. It's kind of embarrassing to still be playing the Dronky and the Good Witch at 6. So, like, we've got a lot of improvement to do, but I think the Good Wedge is still adding something to this board. Mostly resiliency from another Sark. I did a video about it, T-Dog, but I'm not playing it currently. Don't really feel much at all about it. Just don't want to play it. The video will be going up this afternoon if you'd like an in-depth answer to that, but I'm not playing Arena anymore. That's not very nice. Hey, what's up, Lynn? Good morning. Still stable against beauty. You love to see it. All right, we should be taking some units that are just good solid tempo units. And building towards our tree comp. All right, then. It would appear we are indeed going trees. I can't get that this turn right. No, not quite. Kind of funny to have the Stronky still here, but whatevs. I'm looking for the Green Knight just to get some extra toughness on this Ash Wood, and then we'll try to spin it into Echo Wood, get some treasures, win the video game. How do you feel about Arena now, T-Dog? Oh, they were trying to do tree things too. But then they died. Well, I hope you do well. And I'm glad you got a good night's sleep. That can certainly be worth its weight in wild cards. I kind of want this too. Like, this doesn't look too shabby to me. As far as like a turning point, and I still randomly get my FA bonus, which, I mean, not super valuable, but it does do something. I was going to say we're just an Echo Wood away from a comp. Yeah, just hit gaming. I mean, that's the secret of Fallen Angel. Use the buff to stay alive, buy some XP, get to the end game, start looking for pieces for an end game comp. I do think Dwarves is a viable end game comp and something you could transition into on other XP heroes. It's just a little harder to do on Fallen Angel because you're probably not going to be buying Tweedles along the way. Whereas I can do that on some of the other heroes. Like if you've got that's something else you can do on Pan Shadow. If you got a bunch of Sporkos and then see Tweedles, you can be like, all right, I'm going to do those. I mean, I'm not able to do it like on turn 2 or 3 very consistently, but you'll eventually get it. Boop. It's a neat Spear of Achilles, but not neat enough. I mean, that's pretty good, but I can do better. We could find a Flourish. And there are still a lot of units I want to buy. Grumblegore is like marginally better, but that's not really what I want in that slot. It was Geppetto who had the dragons, right? Yeah. I don't think I'm going to need a Dusa. Oh, there's another BT, which I think I would like. I can run it over the Soul Tack for Gwen. I think I want the Soul Tack again for Geppetto. So we're going to save that as sideboard tack. I still think of it as sideboard tack. I guess a lot of my language still comes from Magic. Yeah, it should be going to the Ashwood, and there's not much I can do about it. I think it eventually, like, realistically, this is probably better. It's not like I have a Dracula Saber or anything. I should just backline it. Like, this isn't the best Echo Wood now, but it'll get big as we start to get more and more upgrades. As it turns out, the Soul Tack would have been nice here too. But not necessary. Right, this is Geppetto Ghost, and I don't care about Geppetto Ghost. I would like a 5, but I feel like I'm already sitting on Burning Trees. That's a pretty heavy investment for, like, not a guarantee. There we go. I'm about that. And a Merlin's Test, given that it's mostly free. Yeah, I could still play the Soul Tag. I think I actually do. This is kind of not great, but like, it's something. Yeah, Geppetto had the dragon, but I don't actually think I care that much. My backline is too big for the dragon to matter. Looks like they also got out of it. Because it was a pretty small dragon when we saw him before, and they're dead now. Well, I'm glad you're still enjoying it, T-Dog. I got to the point where I wasn't, and when I'm not having fun with a game, it's time to play something else. I've had a real blast with Storybook Brawl, and like getting good at this game has felt rewarding and fun. So I can get Mimic, Sark, Ring of Rage. This is not great, but Mimic could be good with other treasures that I'm looking to get into over time. So we take this. I'm kind of interested in another Robin Wood. No, they don't have a hero anymore because Geppetto's dead. You lose your hero power when you're dead. I'm kind of torn between buying the Robin Wood so we're on another pair and then probably playing it over the Soul Tack and buying the Flourish. Because the Flourish is pretty freaking good, but I think this is more gold efficient. And I'm kind of a slave to mana efficiency. It also gives us a toughness boost. Not that that does much, but it's still something. It's kind of what I'm thinking too, Frosty. Getting a nice level 6 treasure could be quite impactful here. Not that we necessarily need one. That's one of the beautiful things about trees is you can just win treasureless. What's in the pumpkin? Nothing. There's a whole lot of nothing pumpkin. They do have a drag saber, but that's pretty bad against trees. We're not killing them here, but we're putting the hurt on them. And we've got a lot of hits. So we hadn't played Fates in 8 rounds. They were building towards Good Boys or Dwarves at the time. But like, it's really difficult to look at a board that old and know what they're doing. I need to play as many of these as I can get. Yeah, I'll take a Flourish too. Log for level 5 treasure. I think sitting on 2 pairs of 6s, I don't want it. Taking a significant amount of toughness off the board to play this, but I still think it's probably the right call. So they just went full Bearstein comp. Actual unironic Bearstein. That's interesting. If I'd known that, I would have locked for the 5 treasure because the Drac Saber would just destroy this. Not that we need to worry about that because they're dead. Okay, cool. I like it when they're dead. All right, so that was Pumpkin Jorm Beauty. Still Sarcophagus Gaming. I mean, I do want this. I think against Beauty, the ranged is more important for chonking those things down than like maximizing Echo Wood scaling. Because I'm just making myself more susceptible to scam, which I'd rather not be. Trees are very good. Yeah, I'm falling more and more in love with stream beats. It's just good music that I can play and not have to worry about copyright garbage. It's good stuff. Agree, Frosty. So getting ranged units is kind of our way to counter that. Is they're going to try to look to scam me, and they need to scam me like at least 2 times. But the range should solve the Jorm problems, and then whatever scam pops out of here, the range can still help with. I mean, it was a good swap. Their comp didn't need to be good. It's just they've got treasures that aren't particularly well suited to beating me. I know it's going to look like the answer to win games of Storybook Brawl is just pick trees, and they are the best comp right now. But like, these strategies will still work with Pan Shadow and Fallen Angel, whatever the best comp is. I still feel like if you hit level 6 and stay there long enough, and you don't end up in whatever the best comp is, you're probably doing it wrong. And right now I feel like that's trees or dwarves or slay if you got the right treasures for slay. Yeah, the Sark was still doing something. Ideally, we'd have replaced it. But again, that's the best part about trees, is we kind of had really crappy treasures and we're still able to pull it off. Either way, not a bad way to start the day, eh? And a big thank you to my patrons. Thank you, Paul, Punk, Hero, Joe, Jesse, Jacob, Scott, Fasty, Rich, Brandon, Jazzy, and Craig. I appreciate y'all.